Hello, and welcome to another update video about LINK. LINK is pushing against the descending trend channel we've looked at in previous videos. Overall, on the LINK chart, we see that so far, this is the all-time history, LINK has only produced 3 waves to the upside. So I can count it as a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3 into the 2021 high. Now the wave 4 to the downside, which would be the primary scenario. Yes, can still go lower in a wave 4. Maybe the low is in, but if the low is already in, the structure looks very, very strange. So ideally, I still would like to see another low in a wave 5 of C of 4 before we get back into a bull run. This is the bullish interpretation, and then we have a bearish one in which we only have in the white wave count an ABC structure to the upside, and the price would basically go down to you could say new all-time lows eventually. This is the bearish wave count. So we've got one bullish and one bearish, and the bearish one is definitely not an unlikely one, looking purely at the price structure. The bearish wave count tells us what we need to watch out for should the price now rally significantly. So after an ABC top, we have to expect a 5-wave move to the downside. It is not my primary wave count at this stage, but I want to make you aware that if we now see an impulsive rally higher, we have to be very much aware that it could be part of this wave too. So you will ask, okay, why is an impulsive rally potentially bearish? Now, it's just something to watch out for, right? I mean, it's of course short-term bullish. However, the structurally, this could be a wave 1 to the downside in 3 waves, yes, because this is only an ABC structure. Basically, you could argue ABC in wave 1, 3 waves down in the first wave of a diagonal, okay? And this would be a wave 2, and it would unfold as an expanded flat. A wave, B wave, C wave. That's something I'm watching for. It would only really become something to focus on if we really get 5 waves up from here, which we could do. I mean, you know, if we break above $9.50, I explained that to you in previous videos, we could escalate quite a bit higher. Possibly, first of all, to around about $18 and maybe even higher. We will then also, if we see that happen, put a resistance area for the white wave count onto the chart. It is something to be aware of, okay? I've said it, yeah. We just need to be aware that after these 5 waves up, this could go down, that the risk is there. The risk is there. It's not guaranteed, okay, and nothing I'm primarily watching for. I'm just highlighting it because the price is extremely choppy, you know, and it just doesn't behave well, okay? It's not behaving. Okay, now what else do we have for the bullish wave count, which is the yellow one? Well, for the yellow one, it could be that we've got this, that basically a low is already in, but it would look so strange because the move down would be a move down in 3 waves. I personally don't believe yet that a lasting low has been established. It would be a very unusual bottoming structure, okay? So I'm still looking potentially for lower, and that could happen in a few ways. So the price could still come down lower. For example, the wave 4 could still be unfolding, right? And I shared with you before, it could be that this is an expanded flat as well. It would just not be that strong, but it looks unlikely as an expanded flat because this is an A wave, this is a B wave, the C wave will run out of space. So $11.83 is resistance for the wave 4. Anything above that would be more bullish, then potentially in a wave 2 in the white wave count I've just shown you. And yeah, but also here, a high wave 4 would assume that LINK first of all breaks out of the descending price channel and is still constrained in the price channel, and also above the green line, which is the $9.50 level, the upper boundary line of that range. Long term, yeah, ideally LINK can get into the region $91 to $180. Huge range. We will be able to specify that further as we get more price data in. This would be looking at the bigger picture, the bullish scenario. We've already reacted nicely to our long-term support area anyway, okay? Yeah, it should still ideally come down a little lower. That would be preferred, but anybody who's trading the larger time frame or is sort of accumulating for the next bull run, the yellow box is ideal. Yeah, we've been talking about that now a few times, but at the moment the risk is still there, obviously, that we get deeper into the yellow box or even make a new low if we get an impulse higher in this expanded flat in the white wave count. So key levels to watch are definitely, in terms of breakouts higher, the upper boundary line of the descending price channel, the $9.50 level, $11.83, which would be wave 4 resistance, and above that, here the $18 level. I think above $9.50, it has a good chance to rally to $18. So we will then look at this level plus resistance for the white wave count. But it's too early to talk about that. But we know that this is a long range that Link has been moving in and still is. So a break to the upside of the range could really spark some buying interest. Short term, there will be a lot of chasers. Yeah, everybody who did not accumulate, let's say, in a long-term support area will have to chase and will chase. There will be enough of people who are chasing. And then this could bring the price up in this expanded flat that I indicated. And then if we get 5 waves up, as I showed you, then it will all be about, okay, this is 5 up. Is it this wave 2 pullback in the bearish wave count, or is it actually a wave 1 in a bullish count? And if we get 5 waves up, I will add a support area for an ABC pullback in a wave 2. The problem is context in elite wave is so important. So if we haven't got a clean bottoming structure here, it will be very difficult for the price to really produce a 1-2 setup. Even better if it does, because that could then take us to new all-time highs in a third wave rally. So that's my update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.